Biafra will come. You either allow us to go in peace or you are going to remain pieces and Biafra will still go. And you see this thing we are asking now, that you must recognize the Biafra referendum. It is going to end in the round table when the stupid and foolish ones have died in Biafra land. Many of those terrorists they are sending, they are going to die, all of them in Biafra land. You cannot just come to kill us and we watch you and fold our arms to watch you kill our women and children. It's not possible.
Only one, under his leadership, His Excellency Simon Ekpa. Anybody that is confusing anyone or telling you there is another, no, there is nothing. There's just one, recognized by His Excellency Simon Ekpa. And we can pray. Once he has that communication, Biafrans will understand that Obato does not take no crap from nobody. No matter who you are, you must respect that authority. That authority is the only thing that can protect all of us.
Welcome, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom across the world. I welcome you to this amazing program wherever you are watching from. I urge you to please kindly like and share to all platforms, share to family and friends, share to everyone that is close to you. This is the time for radical evangelism. Let us continue to push this message across to the whole world. You are all welcome to this very platform, a platform that belongs to the United States of Biafra under the command of our Prime Minister, Ngozi Simon Ekpa, and on the Supreme Command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Today, under the command and control of the Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. As you are seated, please watch closely to this very platform, and every information we disseminate are exactly and correct. Informations coming directly from the office of the United States of Biafra. Please watch closely and listen. We are going to present to you a very outstanding speech that was made by the Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, during the fundraising. I want you to pay attention to every single thing she has to say. You are going to learn a lot, and I bet you your life will never remain the same after watching. Let us listen closely to her information, and you'll be glad you did.
Several times we've seen these individuals trying to use my name and the name of some innocent Biafrans to do incantations and to do all manner of stuff. We're not going to pay attention to this. I'm good. Are you? Welcome.
Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Got a lot of food.
All right. Whoa. All right. We're not going to pay attention to what they do because that is how they thrive. And then we have to ask ourselves as Biafrans, what kind of country are you going to create when you have people that claim to lead you? All they do is go on social media and use other people's names to do incantations. So this is the pattern. And I'll just encourage all Biafrans to ignore those kind of individuals and know that they don't belong anywhere than in the trash. We relegate them to the trash of the Biafran history because that's where they belong. There's no sensible person that will be doing some of the things these individuals do, using the name of Biafra and the name of our Prime Minister, Obatobie. We know that. I want to let Biafrans know that these individuals, for some reason, they plot, for some reason, at this point, I strongly believe these individuals are working closely with the Nigerian government to suffer Obatobia. Biafrans need to, those of you that know, they need to pay attention to these individuals and what they do and who they use. those they use inside Finland to hurt Orabueze. And these people they are using have access to the prime minister. So I'm just sounding that as an alarm on what these individuals are doing and planning with the Nigerian government to hurt Orabueze. Anything that, I don't know, anything anyone can do if they have access to do that, to be part of that or to help out, I don't know, they need to do that. But from it's obvious, even though some try to make it look very simple, very easy, and our prayer is that Orabueze will come out of all this madness as quickly as possible. But I don't know if from the look of things, I think it goes just, there is a plot by the Nigerian government using some people, using some ex-Briggy people and some people in Finland to hurt Orabueze. That's all I have to say on that angle. And I'm just saying it out there. So it's not just something that I've observed and I know. The second thing I want to talk about is, again, I already talked about people using people's name to go to juju and do all those kind of stuff. I'm not going to pay attention to that. My name has been called in several million places. It's not today that they started this madness of calling my name. It is not today that they started using those incantations that somebody is going to die after 4 days or after 6 days. So when you look at these individuals, they are disturbed individuals. And they can only operate at the level that they know. That is why this sanitization of the United States of Biafra is very important. If we don't, which I'm very, very happy we're already doing, if we don't sanitize the new country we are building, we're going to end up with all these mediocres and charlatans, and I call them people that are disturbed individuals, parading around themselves, parading around, and you begin to wonder why Biafra has always have a problem. You don't need to go far to see why the restoration of United States of Biafra, the United States of Biafra, you don't need to go far. Thank you. Wow. To see why there has been this persistent problem in the past. Because when you surround yourself with certain elements, certain individuals around you, then you begin to wonder how you can have a successful country, build a successful organization. And then you can see where the failure of the past leaders of this struggle, where it comes from. We have good leaders that have championed the cause of Biafra, but you also have to look at the kind of problems those leaders go through. Let me just put it the way, the kind of problems those leaders go through, the kind of problem they swim through every single day, that they are the leaders of this struggle. And their ability or inability to create a balance between what they want for Biafra and what those around them want for Biafra. For somebody to be boldly trying to manipulate and assemble individuals on ground to maybe even make an attempt of killing innocent Biafrans just because maybe they don't believe in what they're saying and they're boasting about it on Twitter, that they've killed somebody because the person didn't believe on what they're saying. So I don't know whether it's true or false. But for individuals that call themselves Biafrans to be boasting that they sent somebody to kill another innocent Biafran because they don't believe in what they are saying, that is craziness. Our common enemy is the Nigerian state that reintegrates non-terrorists, giving them military uniform, police uniform, other security apparatus uniform like a Buba, Udoga. Those are the enemies of Biafra. Those are the people that are killing innocent Biafrans for no cause. These four categories of individuals. Anything apart from that are Biafrans that are fighting for their freedom. These categories, the Nigerian state, using reintegrated terrorists, giving them the military, Nigerian military uniform, giving them Nigerian police uniform, giving them state actors uniform like a Bubago, Udokachi and all that. Nicole, those are the enemies of Biafra. That should be our target. Nothing more, nothing less. If we have Biafrans that are going to collude with these reintegrated terrorists, giving them information to go and kill our people, those are also our enemies. But for somebody to say, for instance, during our leader Nnamdi Kanu's time, somebody believed in Nnamdi Kanu, the person now doesn't believe in Simon Ekpa. Then you go and kill people just because they believe in Nnamdi Kanu, they didn't believe in Simon Ekpa. Then those people become your target. That's sheer stupidity. That's sheer craziness. Anybody that functions under the United States of Biafra, that does any kind of thing like that, you're not going to go free. And then if somebody said they believe in Simon Ekpa, and now we have a government that was handed off by our Obatobie to Dr. Orabueze, then somebody that calls himself a Biafran will say he now go and kill somebody because the person does not believe in somebody else, that the person believes in Orabueze. Therefore, you go and kill the individual. What kind of madness is that? Who are you fighting for? When some of you go on Twitter and you make Dr. Ngozi Orabueze your topic of the day, is that the Biafra restoration that Simon Ekpa, is that the restoration they want you to focus your attention on? And you are proud. You go on Twitter and Ngozi did this, Ngozi. When you get a child or your grandchild, name that grandchild Ngozi. Maybe that will give you peace of mind. That shows you the mediocre level that these criminals, we continue to call them criminals, that surrounded some of our leaders, how low they can go. So that is another thing I wanted to bring to our attention. Again, this again, I know Biafrans are doing the right thing. At least 98% of Biafrans are following the right course, following our able Prime Minister and myself. The other 2% that are out there trying to distract, trying to disrupt what we are doing, trying to forge letters from people, posting it anywhere they want to, All I can tell you is your days are numbered, because what you are doing, you know, it is not right. Trying to manipulate people, trying to do things not approved by our prime minister, just to seek relevance. When I say your days are numbered, the days that you are committing this crime is numbered. It is numbered, because Sobato beer will soon be out. Sobato's beer will soon be out. So when you, on your own little mind, keep on distracting the leadership set up by Obatobie by going to call unnecessary sit at home, calling sit at home on the 13th and 14th of February without the approval of this government. That was why you failed, and you will continue to fail, because we have only one government, the United States of Biafra government. The sit at home that some of you mediocres called, you've seen how you failed woefully, because no Biafra believes in what you're doing. You don't have the power, you don't have the mandate, and you don't have the leadership. You are just forcing yourself to be relevant to Biafrans. That is why you will continue to fail. The sit at home that you engineered, you've seen that you failed. And so you shall continue to fail, because Biafrans knows where the leadership is. Again, we are building one country. I don't have any problem with people who wants to join the United States of Biafra to build one indivisible country. There are different roles for many people. And I keep telling people, in the United States of Biafra, we have over 1 million positions people need to fill. Somebody has to fill those positions. But when you think that you can get into those positions by disrupting the government, by calling unapproved sit at home, trying to terrorize people, calling people on the phone behind the scene and terrorizing them, that is not going to work. It has never worked in the past. It's not going to work now, not in this Biafra we are in right now. So I implore you to stop. I implore you to stop. Anything you want to feel comfortable doing, you can be doing that. But stop threatening Biafrans. Stop engaging yourself. Stop. Don't kill any innocent Biafra, because they know you are fraudulent. They know you are fake. Do not go and touch any Biafran anymore. Don't do it anymore. We don't kill Biafrans. We don't touch Biafrans, regardless of who or where they believe. We have a common enemy, which is the Nigerian state, sending their reintegrated terrorists wearing Nigerian military uniform, police uniform, and special squads like Ebubago, Operation Dogachi. Some of those things they sent to Biafra land to go and bulldoze and destroy innocent people's home, take over innocent people without following the due process of law. To take people that you believe they committed a crime, taking them to the court. This is what a governor, state governors are doing. These are the enemies of Biafrans. We already implore you to stop what you are doing. If you believe in this struggle, do not go this route, because it's not going to end well. Do not go and kill an innocent Biafran because they said they want to join Simon Ekpa or they want to join Dr. Orabueze. Do not go and touch them. If you do that, we are going to classify you as those that are doing what Ebubago is doing in Biafra land. And you become the enemy of the Biafra Liberation Army and the Biafra Defense Forces. If you're doing that, you need to stop. Biafrans don't kill Biafrans unless those that join the terrorists to kill us. So on that note, I just wanted to, again, we have different departments in Biafra territory. Those of you that are out there calling people's name, that somebody is joining Biafra military, somebody is joining Biafra, please, we have a Biafra Defense Department. If you have any questions about any individual you think should not be part of what we're doing, forward your question, call the Defense Secretary or the Deputy Defense Secretary, call Secretary Solomon or call the Deputy Secretary Onyame, and you will get first-hand information from this government as it relates to any individual, either in the Biafra military, Biafra Navy, Biafra Air Force, or even in the Biafra cabinet. You can also call the Biafra Information Secretary. Very soon, we're going to announce the Biafra Information Representative, Biafra Defense Representative, who will be telling Biafrans first-hand information that comes from the Biafra Defense Department for any questions. But for now, you can reach out to the Biafra Defense Secretary or the Biafra Defense Secretary if you have any questions, any concern about anybody that is in the Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra Defense Forces, you're not sure, you have a concern, please call any of them and ask your question and they will explain that to you. But do not go on air and be talking about individuals you've not even had the opportunity to talk with, individuals you don't know, talking about the country, trying to put the whole country and spoil the name of the country. Not that you will succeed anyway, because we are building a nation. But do not go there and put yourself at risk for something you cannot cover or something you cannot protect. Please don't do that. We are running a nation. Nobody is bigger than a nation. Nobody is bigger than a nation. And those of you that think that you know it all about Biafra, I promise you, you don't know nothing. You can only know as much as what you know. That is why everybody has to be cautious about what they say. People have to be cautious about what they do, what they say. There's so much people don't know. On that note, I think that's all I have to say.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
May Chukwu Okike continue to guide our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. May Chukwu Okike continue to guide our Liberation Army. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. We move airborne